Hello, welcome back everybody. We're going to have a pretty fun one today. We've got an Accguy. So this is going to be another video with the 8th MS team situation battle. Normally I don't really take out the Accguy. This is a bit of a weird one for me. I never really got a feel for it. I just find its weapons to be a little bit odd. But as such, I'm pretty sure I don't have another showcase of the thing on this channel yet. Anyway, so we're going to do the Accguy. Accguy has a set of pretty good Vulcans on it. You can see it's got a pretty good ammo count on them. They shoot pretty fast, do decent damage. They're kind of its main weapon, I would say, anyway, just due to the fact that, unless I'm mistaken, all the other weapons it has require you to stop to fire. It's got, you can see these missile launchers here, as well as a beam gun. I forget if it's a double or single shot. We'll see it eventually. There it is, the Mega Particle Cannon shot. I think it's just it's a single shot. But yeah, you can see the rockets require it to stand still. They do stun when enough hit. Like, I think everything does build stun, except, unless I'm mistaken, the Mega Particle Cannon, which does stun on a single shot. But everything requires you to plant your feet other than the head Vulcans. So it's one that I've had a hard time figuring out how to use properly. As you can see there, that one was me sticking my nose out too far, though, to be fair. Really, it's an early stealth suit. It's really meant to, I believe it has stealth anyway. Yeah, you can tell I don't use this thing very often. But it's really best when you kind of get around behind things, as you would expect from something that has stealth. You kind of dive into the water, disappear, come up behind your enemies, shoot them in the back, get your setup to move in. And I don't really do that enough. I think it boils down to me playing a little bit too aggressively sometimes, also failing to hit with the Mega Particle Cannon like that. If that had landed, that would, I'm pretty sure that would have stopped his advance. It would have allowed me to actually... Well, I guess it didn't matter, because I still got what I needed out of it, but would have been nice if I could have hit with the Mega Particle Cannon, but we're probably going to drop any second. We're down to 3 HP left. That's not much. We're surprisingly still alive, though, dealing some damage. It's better than nothing, at least. I am genuinely shocked we lived for as long as we did. I'm trying to see if I can get a setup to fire in some rockets. At least, looks like they lost me. There's the stealth in action, which allowed me to get up here and finish him off. Finished him off with the tackle. Nice. I am still on 3 HP. I cannot believe I'm still at 3 HP. That's incredible. I really thought that guy was going to get us. I thought we were going to miss with that side swing. But no, here we are, and we're moving in, and somehow still alive. It's fine. We'll drop any second. There it is. There it is. There's no way that was going to last much longer. It was a fluke that I was still alive that long, as is. Gym ground type is fun, by the way. I enjoy taking it out with my machine gun. My 100mm machine gun, which is something I'm pretty sure nobody does. To be fair, I think nobody takes out the ground-type gym in the first place, but yeah, it is a neat little mobile suit. I like seeing it here because I just don't see it very much in the first place. To be fair, I think Accguy is one I don't see that much in the first place anymore either. Used to see him a lot more. But we are finally doing what this thing was actually meant to do. We're just hanging out in the river till we find something to actually go attack. A little bit tricky right now due to just nobody else really being around, but this guy is a little bit isolated, so we're moving up. It's the enemy support too, and that is embarrassing. But at least we hit it with the claw, right? You can see we can stack some decent damage over time. If we could just actually hit with the Mega Particle Cannon, we could do some actual damage. There we go. Finally landed that. Some of those shots were just bad. They were quite sad, if I'm going to be honest. Doing what we can with the missiles, trying to line up shots, but now they've got their attention on me. Luckily, now my allies are here, so I have more room to work. They're in front of the enemy now, so I'm not getting the full force of the fire. which is where this thing wants to be in the first place. It's either behind enemies or behind allies, something where it's not taking the main brunt of the enemy attack. I'm moving in, he did his dodge roll, so I knew it was safe to move in and get my melee hits on, and we managed to together take him out, so that's good. Looking for more targets now. I think we probably took out most of the enemy team, just based on the fact that my allies moved back up like that. But now we're going to get some guys spawning in. I dropped back into the river in anticipation of what just happened, of the other enemies dropping in with him. Because I do not want to be in front of the main attacking forces. I am pulling back to link up with the rest of my squad here, as running out there by myself, you already see me get killed by that before. So we're linking back up. I would rather not be necessarily jumping in on people in a big group like this, as the rest of the enemy team is kind of doing whatever they want over there now. Probably should have stuck with one instead and backed him up. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. We're going to move in now, do what we can. There's that Jim again, Jim ground type. We did manage to stun him, but he dodged rolled out of our melee attack. I'm going to try and do something there. Did get the stun. I didn't expect to get the stun, which is why I pulled back like that. And now I have to pull all the way front again. Managed to get him with that swing. We probably out-priority him. Either out-prioritied or just weird timing shenanigans happened there. Not sure which, but we are managing to beat him. Ally finished him off. We did a lot of good damage, though. We're now moving up on the enemy's support. Looks like the ground-type weapons rack. We got taken out, though. Enemy team did... Oh, enemy ground-type actually did their job of actually supporting their supports. It's a very important thing to do. Makes it hard for me to do my job. We're going to try and jump in here, get the airstrike, break up the enemy formation as we can. Allies are in full force. Did we manage to... We did not manage to get the airstrike. We got stunned out of it. That is frustrating. Yeah, that's very frustrating. We're still trying to get that airstrike, though. Well, hopefully it's actually worth getting at this point. If it kills something, it'll be worth it. We'll have to see if it actually kills something. Trying to get back into the mobile suit before time runs out here to do what we can. The scores are pretty close. You can see our enemies do have the score advantage, which is not great. We also just lost a guy, so that doesn't help. But it is a pretty close score. We just nailed another one. I think we can probably make this back at this point. What's the score looking like? 200... maybe not. I think it's a little bit too close. I think we'd have to have another enemy or two on the field to be able to actually... Oh, actually, there's one right there. If we can manage to take him out, we should be able to at least get close to tying up. Maybe not. Anyway, we almost got it. It was a close one. It's a little bit sad how close that was, because that final push was almost enough to get us over that gap, but not quite enough. We needed to have more enemies on field, I think, to really be able to pull those scores all the way through at the end, at least at this cost range anyway. But man, all in all, it was a pretty decent fight. Allies actually stuck together pretty well. We coordinated decently. I pulled myself back a little bit from charging headfirst into everything and getting myself killed, so that's good. But yeah, ultimately it was not quite enough to actually take the score at the end there. But I'm happy with what damage I did get, considering that the Accguy is one I rarely use. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.